jump back in. You guys want a Bethany run? Any back adjusters? Alright, so for every soul heart we get a charge in our book, and then we can go ahead and pop it for a fire. I think is the way it works. That's why there's that soul heart counter over there. We can also just use green charges to like charge the book for free. Stretch backwards. These fires are gonna shoot and block for me. But when they take damage, they go away. So I'd like them to stay. Like enemies to not get too close to me. She can get overpowered real quick, but let's say that you fight an enemy that ends up spawning way too many things and takes all your fires from you, you now have nothing. Twist while grabbing your chair. I've tried any amount of twisting and bending backwards. It's not doing it. It's like, you ever gone to a chiropractor and they do that thing where you lay on your back and then they just like push on your spine and you breathe out and they go, ugh, like really, really hard? That's what I need someone to do, like right here. Can't do it, man. Lay on your back, crack your back, dismember yourself. Now you don't need to worry about your back. I can do it. You need to come to Ohio. I don't know how to like really. There needs to be like a amount of pressure to get it, man. I've tried everything. Ask Luby to come over. What part of Ohio? Ohio, ice baby. That's how you pronounce it, really. Many people don't know that. Almond milk. I totally forgot what almond milk does. A foam roller. A foam roller might actually do it. But I'm not sure I'd ever use that foam roller again. What do I have that's like a foam roller? Nothing. Nothing. Back scratcher? That's not gonna do it. Soy milk with worm effects. We're gonna have another soy milk run. Yikes, bro. 2 fire rate, 1 damage. We're ripped. That bad kind of ripped. A bottle of wine. Yeah, that doesn't sound like that's gonna shatter into my back. Use a glass bottle. I'm gonna say something I decided not to. Best if we just leave that one alone. I've used a back brace. Rolling pin. I don't think I even have a rolling pin. If I do have a rolling pin, I think my ex took it when she left. Even though I bought it. Which just seems to be a thing that just happens. I don't really get that. It's happened every single time I've broken up with at least a long-term relationship. Well, you bought this, but it's mine. Like, oh. Okay. See, he's taking my fires away from me. Tire iron. Both ways, though. Like I took some things of hers. Use a sword. Kind of like acupuncture, but a lot more intense. A pizza cutter. Nails and brace, what's up? Na, na. I don't know why I didn't take that soul heart, because it doesn't actually get added onto my health. It just goes into my soul heart bank. Pets are tough. In a breakup? Yeah. If I'm trying to crack my lower back, I usually I'll lay on my stomach, twist my upper body to one side, push my hips forward towards the floor with my arms to stretch further, if that makes sense. Just see me flopping around on the floor. Don't really need the soul hearts, but... Spider Snack Shack 34. Bleep bloop, I got out of the mental hospital, then quarantine happened, but thanks for helping me hold strong. I was only allowed to watch 1 hour of Outside World, and I always chose you when I was there. That was an incredibly nice thing to say. Not nice that we're in quarantine, but the first part of that ended up going well. Sounds like. In 34 months, that's amazing. Welcome back, friendo. What's your favorite Sum 41 song? So, you know, they made new stuff, right? And I really liked some of the new stuff, but I didn't know it as well as the old songs. So with my memory, I couldn't name them. So I'm just stuck here now with ones that I can name. And if we're gonna go with classics, if we're gonna go like, am I gonna pop one on right now and jam out to it? It's not going to be Fat Lip. It's gonna be In Too Deep. It just is. Huh, yeah. In Too Deep, I'm going with. Health Up. That's good too. Right answer, says Ermac. You can use the book more, says CMJ YouTube. Ah, like how I explained earlier. How I could use it more, but then decided not to. I'll pop it when I'm like really in danger. I'm kinda glad I didn't pop it because we would have probably lost most of the fires anyways on that Steven fight. I don't want them to go to waste, you know? Now would be like an okay time to pop them because we want to deal with the devil or angel. Steven plays, what's up? 21 months, still whoa. You can drink the fermented butt juices in the US now, at least. Oh, that fucker little... She just popped directly out of my face. There was no dodging that. There was no way around it. I just ruined my fucking angel chance. Can you tell that I'm pissed? I'm pretty pissed off. No amount of fires is gonna stop that from happening. Okay, almond milk is pretty bullshit. It's a worse soy milk. It's worse. I'm not enjoying my time. I'm enjoying all these soul heart drops though. Okay. Nice. Hot, do you like caramel? I do. I do. Do I like sugar and butter? Yeah. We should not have taken almond milk. The game should not have given me almond milk. Let's go, Angel Room. I think we can leave. Would almond milk and soy stack to just create the world's worst possible damage? I'm not sure if the damage downs would stack. Probably not. Twitch says you're streaming Afterbirth, not Rebirth. I guess it doesn't really fucking matter, I mean. I could put Rebirth on there, but does anyone care? Is anyone on here like, wait a minute? I can never tell what's going on in this game. Lots of stuff, everything is going on. Beauty, magic. Beautiful magic. That person did Kappa. But like, for real? Just to bust my chops, probably. You guys love busting my chops. Twitch chat's favorite pastime. Proving the streamer wrong at all costs. Because you're a dingus. I'm the dingus? You know what? You're a dumpster fire. I can't get both, I don't think. Do I need the nickel? Do I need the soul heart, really? That's what I'm talking about. That's better. Oop, roasted. There's a fire in my hole. How did you still manage to hit me when I spammed an unnecessary book charge? How? Angel Room chance down the drain again. Nibla with 10 sub gifts. Wonderful. Clickbait stream, went for Afterbirth, got Rebirth, quit, sue. There's a lawsuit in my hole. Thank you, Nibla. If you guys got us a gifted sub, say thanks and use my damn emotes. Flex that shit on your haters. Just want to say thank you for doing the things you do. You are the best. Oh, thanks, YouTube. CMJ YouTube. Probably call you CMJ because calling you YouTube is a little weird. I was like, I'm gonna try to shorten that. Maybe I'll take out the letters. Nope. Nope, backpedal. Can't just call you YouTube. I smell salt. Like the ocean? Not a good smell. When I shoot poops, I get friendly dips now. Dip love. I'm part of the Man Dip Loves Association. Nice mod. Hi, Dad. Salt train is ready. I feel like everyone but me has a sub. You said sandwiched between two non-subs. Alright. I like busting your chops too. My goodness, man. My goodness, man. That was too much. Well, I have sub now. Where did that happen? And Nibla gifted a sub to Spouth. Spouth. I said that right? Spouth. Chop bustin' and Doc Dustin'. Yes. Oh, good. I was joking, but... Splurf. With 4 cents, I can't do much. I could buy a half-off bomb. Hey! Wonderful. Daldora, 3 months. What up? And Jalak, 2 months. Welcome back, you guys. What are chops for if not to be busted? Love you, shoot them tears and have a great time. Appreciate it, Nebula. Alright, here's Wormwood. For those of you who are like, what's Wormwood? Even though I've seen it every game. Literally have not had a game without Wormwood so far. Those are my dips and I'm a little confused. Gotta remember, dip love. Na 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 na. Stuck. It's a trap up there in the corner. Okay, get that eyedropper for tears up. Actually, I think the eyedropper does give you a tears up, even though it doesn't say it over there. Your two different eyes shoot at different times, and it seems like that's a lot more tears, doesn't it? For 2 fire rate. Nebla also gifted a sub to Ju Video at the bots. Yay. Good thing I bought that bomb, huh? That's genius. So smart. Gifted subs are nuts today, says Stacy Spice. With a hint, hint, wink, wink. Your God kiss from France. Oh, thanks, France. Thanks, entire country of France. That's very nice. It's a lot nicer than the time that I was at a restaurant in Paris and they wouldn't serve me water because I was American. I'll take that smooch as an apology. I've heard every place around Paris that's not Paris is way different, though. Way nicer. Wow, racist much? Apparently that just happens in Paris, I don't know. Yeah, wait. No. And this is a while ago, actually. I would imagine it's even worse right now. Well, I mean, especially if during quarantine you're traveling, and it's also adds on top of that. What is your favorite food? Probably buffalo wings. Could I say buffalo chicken pizza? Oof. Give me some of that. I'm looking at chat without watching the video. Persians hate Americans. That's how it is. Parisians. They said Persians. I was like, huh? Well, now I can't go to France. You can still go. Oh man, I do not like that guy. It's so hard to see. Curse the darkness, or the mines rather. It's specific to each room. The mines are impossibly dark. Especially with sunglasses on. Something hit me. Did I see it? Fucking nope! I didn't see a single thing hit me there. And now I lost my angel chance. Because. Just because. I was right outside of my item room. What the dig? What the absolute sausage gravy? Telepills? Ayy! Another telepills. Fuck you, bad trip. Clutch. Na, na, na. One thing I don't like about the Antibirth music is the beep in the mines. Where it's like, bup, 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 eep. Like, you're like, wait a second, what is that? Something disconnected from my computer? Someone's microwave is ready. It's almost as annoying. There it was, right there. It's almost as annoying as when somebody puts a car horn or like a police siren in a song. You're like, what are you, insane? Make me panic, have a panic attack like I'm being pulled over, but it's part of your goddamn commercial. Are you kidding me? It's fishy huts. First stream here, sorry. It's like when a person dies in GTA and their car with their head on the horn. Well, I mean, you can kind of expect that if you shoot them in the head when they're driving their car, though. That one's a little more expected, I'd say. Come to Quebec huts. We have poutine and speak French and English, too. I'll go over some poutine. Yeah, we have like a only English and I'm trying to make an environment where like people aren't being super assholey, and it becomes near impossible for me to regulate that if I don't speak the language. Poutine slaps though. Well, for science, I don't know what the hell is up with today. I think, like, who does not have a good view of Canada? I think everyone likes Canada. I want to go for some buffalo poutine. Somebody has it and I want it. My damage did go down. My damage did definitely go down. Not to like, we're super dead levels, but it's not good. Barely, it was like, I would say like 40% of my damage, which at a little higher than 1 damage is kind of a big deal. It was like 30%. Wasn't it like 0.65? Kind of a big deal right now. You foul! This is free dust. Yeah, I'm Gilbert. I don't have a health bar. I'm Gil. Hi, I'm Gil. You might know me from films such as... Stop breaking my fires. Nice touch though when those little rock spiders go through the fire. They get that on fire and move faster. I know there's already enemies in Antibirth that do that, but doesn't make it less nice. This boss is just ripping my fires. My fires can shoot through, they got like spectral, so I'm just trying to stay safe and use them. Meat spinners. Stop pulling me in, you dick. Angel! Fire rate upgrade, yeah, my sweet dick. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. It's pretty much Godhead or bust at this point. Did I manage to hit him and not the blue fire? Nice. You know, honestly, at this point in time, I don't even want angel rooms. I want my lump of coal. Might be the only thing that turns this run around. So maybe I shouldn't even take the key piece. So I fought him for nothing. So that's kind of fun to think about. Tinted rock in the item room. I'll go poke around with that. Celtic Cross is one of the best, one of those items that no matter how many times I look it up, I never know what it does. I think you said it was one of the best items. I was like, no, it ain't. You gain a shield randomly on taking hits. CLE Cross. Oh my god, I didn't even fucking, wasn't even looking. Wasn't even looking. Look at me, I'm all muddy. I'm all muddy. Look at my mud on me. I'm like splashing it around. What is that from? Is that the dip? Is that the dip love that I this mud from? Is it poop? It's poop. I'm covered in poop. That's not mud, it's a CDM. Human mud. Huh. It's not mud, it's gravy. Only 0.4. I wish it would just add the 2 damage on top. Wouldn't that be nice? We're at 169 though, which is just a blessing. Is that supposed to be the secret room right there? That would find it, right, if it was the secret room? Maybe not. Kinda looks like it's a secret room. Could be wishful thinking. Yeah, that was fucking dodgeable. That was really amazingly dodgeable. Thanks, game. Perfect. Perfect. I can't give up my active item. That's for damn sure. Chicken nuggets or wings? Wings, 100%. Here's the thing. The worst part about wings is the fact that you get some pieces on there, right? That when you're biting it off, it's some like fat or sinew or, you know, little stringy pieces on your wings. But that to me is like I'm eating a chicken wing. It's just fine. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna spit that one out. I'm just gonna not chew on that piece of cartilage or whatever that popped off. It's kind of gross when you think about it, but it's also just kind of not gross. But when you have a chicken tender and you run into like a, oh, what the fuck is that? Instantly want to throw up. Just instantly want to vomit. You have this blended up, nasty mixture of a lot worse things than is on your drummy. Nuggets, if it's not all white meat nugget, all that shit that I spit out from my wings is exactly what they ground up to make your chicken nuggets. Did I blow this side up to check if that was a secret room? I think I just did, but I don't remember. Let me check again. I did. Okay, cool. Cartilage edible? Oh, totally. I mean, I think that, like, it's a very common Chinese cuisine, isn't it? To just, like, eat the cartilage off like a chicken foot. Delicacy. What's your favorite fast food place? Didn't we have this exact conversation last time? Like hot dogs? Yeah, hot dogs are pretty much the same thing as that pink goo. That's why I eat all beef hot dogs. Still, when you're talking about any hot dog, any sausage, you're talking about grounded up parts that no one really wanted to eat in the first place, but you know, at least the sausage has got plenty of salt in there to hide it. Muffins are boring cupcakes. What's up, Spark? Wowing me? What are you wowing me for? It's a mighty fine wowing. Cartilage on a chicken wing is one of the favorite parts of the wing, says Foxo Kiso. There is this weird thing going on, this cultural thing, and I don't want to pick out Chinese cuisine in general, but it does seem like, especially in China, they love, like let's say that you have, like, okay, for example, I go to Chipotle, right, and I get the carnitas or the barbacoa. It's shredded beef or shredded pork. Sometimes in there you get that like giant wad of fat. You know what I mean? It's like this gooey, mushy piece of fat that you could totally eat. It's not like it's like hard cartilage, but you know, you're like, ah, well, that's weird. That would be top. That would be the best part if you were in China. They're like, yeah, baby. Give me more of those fat chunks. It's like, worst here, best there, weird. That's weird, but. Prefer muffins over cupcakes. You know, some people don't like frosting. Some people have convinced themselves they don't like sweets. Or like genetically programmed to like sweets though. But more power to you if you can convince yourself that you don't like it. What do you think bacon is? Yeah, there's tons of fat on bacon, and it's delicious, right? Like, especially if you've rendered the fat. If it's like, I can not have to sit there and chew on it for 5 minutes. It's a little bit crispy. That's probably the best part of the bacon. Most flavorful, that's for sure. It's like Wagyu beef, right? Like, it's got like a really high fat content, doesn't it? Like when you see it, it looks like it's pretty fatty. I think honestly, PhD could be good, but that other one would be really nice. Who gives a shit about our donation machine on Antibirth? Like we spent enough time in here to care. Taking a couple cents from it. Chino 100 bits, do you realize bacon was that way here in the States like barely 100 years ago? Like bacon, that disgusting food, yuck. And then the breakfast conspiracy people that came out and said you gotta start, because they were failing their egg sales. Something like that. Fried pork fat is gorgeous. Tinted Rock and store credit. Where was that? I vaguely recall this. Lobster used to be peasant food. Maple syrup covered bacon. Candied bacon. Saw a recipe today for candied bacon. And I'm like, I might have to make that. You literally just take strips of bacon, slather it up with maple syrup, and cover it with a bunch of brown sugar, and then stick it in the oven. And then you flip it and do the same. Store credit here? Yeah. Yeah. Or was it Tinted Rock? Someone's yelling about Tinted Rock? Let's go by that PhD. We're so slow right now, though. 0.53 speed. Balls slow. I got an item called this like Dip Love or something like that. You can see it on the right. That's why those guys are following me around. Every time I shoot a poop, I get like 3 of them. That love me. Do you love me? You're playing your love games with me. Right down. Like in here? Right down over here? Uh-huh. Not that so hard. Make that big of a difference, but every little bit, I guess. Not listening to the mods is a paddling. Oh, the paddling bog, the bog down in the valley. Oh. the rattling bug down in that valley, ooh. And in that bog there was a paddle, a rare paddle, a rattling paddle. There's another tinted rock back there, but I don't have a bomb, so don't even fucking tell me. Stop putting out my fires. My dips are completely worthless. Maybe I should just put my fires out on his face. They're gonna be put out anyways. Might as well do some damage. Got him. Blood clot. Gonna be a lot of clots coming out. That honestly could be really good. That might make a huge difference here. And we're one step closer. We got devil rooms again, and I'm thinking about maybe taking the quarter so that I can lock in devil deals. Nah, not really. Still. Oh, the rotten bug, the bug down in that valley. Oh. Just bought a neat i7-8750 RTX 2070 laptop for $1,300. This guy games in a laptop. I'll fight you! I would like a laptop that can handle being able to game and possibly stream a simple thing like Isaac. Back at the end of the list though. Probably end up spending like $3,000 honestly on it. Laptops versus desktops, like the amount of money for power is unfucking real. How different it is. Unreal. It's all this form factor bullshit. I don't care if you give me a giant cinder block. As long as I can pack it up in my car, I'm fine with that. That could be a really cool thing to try and get Slap to make me. A portable PC that is a whole PC, but it's like kind of a laptop, but it's totally not. Right? Find some sort of like smaller case that has a handle that can fit like a 2080 in there. Built my PC for like $3K. Right, and that would be like a very top-end PC. You get a $3,000 laptop, and you're like, you can play some like really top games on high, or you wanted to stream them. Get a pelican for that. The bird? Sounds like building into Vanguard system. You guys are saying a lot of words I don't even know what the hell you're saying. If I get Shielded Tears again, we'd be in business. If I can get Lump of Coal again, we'd be in business. That was a very nice run last time. That was a very powerful combo. That shit was built around our soy milk. How's everyone feel about the whole lockdown thing? Maybe more accurately, you should be saying, how do we feel about Corona? Very split debate between letting people out, get back to work, and let the businesses not bomb, and not overwhelming doctors and nurses in hospitals and having a lot of people die. Your boredom doesn't really factor into it. I think that's what people are forgetting. Get over y'all's selves. I need a fucking haircut. Vanguard was a portable way to play your console, portable screen with full hookup. Never even heard of it. Gonna upgrade my PC next year, laptop I just wanted, plus 1300 was good for the power. I mean, I'm not gonna try to shit on you for a lot. There's multiple reasons why someone might want and need a laptop. Especially if like you end up being able to work off the laptop, or let's say that you travel a lot more. People in Europe just end up traveling a lot more. I'm in a house in the US. I ain't going nowhere that I need to bring a laptop for, at least. Okay, then how does everyone feel about Corona? Oh, I shared how I feel. I was mentioning about how, I mentioned last time, I was somewhat comparing, this pandemic with the last somewhat pandemic thing that happened, and that was Ebola, and everyone's like, but coronavirus isn't Ebola. Yep. Good work, Watson. But the other one's worse. Well, they're not gonna be the same. How many people have died in the US from corona compared to Ebola? Kerbola, Gyrus. Very twist your words, Huts. That's the straw man argument that I'm talking about, when you basically turn someone's argument into something else so that you can beat it. Swine flu, slight pandemic. Pandemic-ish? What do you guys think here? I'm thinking maybe the Halo. I really like the idea. I was talking about blocking tears. He's gonna be in the back of the group though. Could still totally use him to block most shots from Mom's Heart. Maybe the Witness even. Or do we want 5 hearts? Could make a big difference here. And a little bit of damage. I will lose my job because of Corona. A lot of people will and have. That's the whole like line I'm saying, where do we draw? Where do we draw the line of saying like, let's get people back to work so we can survive, but at the same time, sending a lot of people to their deathbed by doing so. That's not an easy one. But like, not everyone gets sick. Here's the best way that I've heard of putting it, you guys. If I said, here's a bag of jelly beans, but 2 of these jelly beans will kill you, will you still go for that jelly bean bag and eat one? Would you take that risk right now if I said 2 of these jelly beans are actually poisonous? No one would do that. I mean, someone would, because there's all kinds of people. Or would you just say, you know what, I think I'm gonna wait on that bag of jelly beans until I know that I'm, you know. I mean, I guess here's the problem too, though, with Corona, is the fact that it's gonna spread. There's no way that it disappears. So some people are like, well, let's just rip the Band-Aid off now. But that brings in the whole, like, once we start overwhelming hospitals, and I think people really don't understand that. Once you overwhelm the hospitals, you might even, like, let's say that you're not sick from coronavirus, but you end up getting some other thing that you need to go see a doctor for. Anything. You get in a car accident. You know, you're using your chainsaw in your backyard and you chop your left foot off. Bye. Goodbye. You ain't getting in the hospital. We opened everything up. Now hospitals are way backed up. What we need to do is what we were gonna do from the start. Where are the temporary hospitals? Aren't we gonna have temporary hospitals? This is not a political thing at all, by the way, I'm trying to say there was talk about temporary hospitals. Does anyone know? That's what we should do, man. If we're gonna open up the country, then set up a shit ton of temporary hospitals. New York City has set up 3 temporary hospitals. There we go, great. Okay, we're doing it then. Dayton set one up. Good, that's good to hear. I haven't heard anything about it here. It seems like there is no, what is the plan? I don't know what the plan is. It just seems like we're all just kind of sitting here waiting for someone to do something, but no one's doing anything. I'm confused. What are we doing? Field hospitals were set up in Maryland. Let's get to Maryland. Maybe that's why people are going stir crazy. Not that you can necessarily put a date on when this is all over. That's obviously would be impossible to do. Slash would be a lie even if he did come up with one. Are there many cases in Minnesota? I'd have to look it up as to what the number is here in Minnesota. You still play Into the Gungeon? We played it 2 days ago, last stream. And having said that, nope, we don't. Cabin Fever, maybe? I think we're all getting a little stir crazy. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But people are gonna get sick. That's not gonna do anything. I like that trinket though. Seeing it makes me perk up. Oh yeah, extra large, please. Supersize my dry boobs. State of Living, we just passed 8,000 cases, but 4,112 have recovered. Talking about how many cases there are right now, though, isn't necessarily an argument about whether we should open things up or not. Because we're in quarantine. That's a lot of cases for having everyone being in quarantine. You know? Some of those cases has probably happened before quarantines, sure, but extra large dip friends, that's a little side benefit there. I think those numbers are gonna surge. Let's say we opened everything up right now, which some states are doing. Those numbers are gonna skyrocket. And that's gonna happen regardless, I think, but Australia's a lost cause. Are you from Australia? You should play Blazing Beaks. You know, I heard there was an update. Yeah, I'm from Australia. Is it just a shit show? I have no idea what's going on in Australia. Remember the wildfires? Second wave is always worse. Well, yeah, like I said, these are numbers reported while we're in quarantine. It's been a while, Siren. Siren was on the list of bullshit people when I asked you guys. Let's see what happens. It's too bad that doesn't actually make notes. Or like, you know, you can't actually hear her. That was like some Gorgon shit right there. Wow, you're right. That was really tough, guys. Bomber skull, you gotta bomb the skull. Hey, bomb the skull, you gotta use a bomb. You have a bomb, you should use a skull. Hey. Song of the Siren. I don't remember, since all this stuff has been reset, am I supposed to take that somewhere? Madagascar is still corona-free. All hail King Julian. You wouldn't even know if someone had corona in Madagascar, let's be honest. PB style. Tier 1 sub, what's up? Welcome. Not that I'm aware of, like I don't have to do anything with this Siren song. It's over and done with, I can drop it, because I would really like to take my curved horn with me. I just don't remember all the unlocks. It just synergizes with your book. Siren song synergizes with this book. Tasmania has a really low number of infections. Are you just looking at a map because of, like, if these places currently don't have like a good healthcare system and or the ability to report these cases, how are they going to report them? I didn't reset everything, Zendrix. It just did. Improves the rate of fire of Isaac's familiars. Is that including the fires? Let's see here. Shot, shot, Shot. Shot, 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 shot. You know, that's actually really good. That could make up for the, what, 6.5 damage? 0.4 damage? That's probably gonna make up for the damage lost by Curved Horn. Cool. Let's try it. I live in Tasmania. What do you guys think that, do you think that you have the ability to announce it? It could just be that it started elsewhere and it hasn't, you know, been able to spread to certain parts. Probably because there's less in and out traffic in Tasmania, I'd imagine. Could be a number of things, who knows? Tasmania is like a mini Australia. New Zealand only has 1,451 cases after 4 weeks lockdown. Yes, CMJ YouTube says. Oh, okay. I don't know, so I have nothing to do but trust that. 4 fire rate familiar is nice. How much longer is this stream gonna last? It kinda sounds like you don't want it to last. How much longer do I have to watch this? Ugh. Oh man, that's not a good rum. Much longer, Sister Dan. I have to go soon. Wrap it up, Dad. Best board game, go. More like Borona. More like Boraphil. Monopoly. Wrong. Out. You know how many fucking board games have been made since Monopoly? Jeezers. I feel like saying, what's your favorite beer? And you're like, Miller High Life. Somebody in there is like, I like Miller. Unless you like it just because it's cheap. Then, you know, you do you. But it's cheap. I personally don't understand why someone would say, I don't like craft beer. Because, like, you can get a light beer that's like Miller High Life times 1,000. You can get a dark beer. You can get a coconut beer. You can get a raspberry beer. You can get a bitter beer, butter beer, botter beer, booby beer. You can get beer that has jokes on the side. I mean, whatever you want, man. Whatever your taste buds are, there's something for you there. Some fucking craft brewery does it. If it's a cost thing, then that's fine. Root beer. I don't like any alcohol. Well, there you go. A bitter butter beer makes the butter better, bigger, better. Butter. A better beef. There's so much good stuff. I like being able to say you don't like all of it. That's like, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he, first of all, Sir Dan, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Welcome back to some of y'all with those sub gifts. Wonderful. Beer sucks and I'm German. Yeah, if you don't like beer, that's fine. But I had a friend tell me that they don't like medieval-based games. Oh, it's a medieval setting in the game? I don't like those. Wait a second. You, like, what kinds of games do you like, though? How could you take medieval in a setting and say you don't like any game placed in there, right? There are so many different styles and genres of games that are in a medieval setting. I guarantee you're gonna find one medieval game that you like. Okay? Don't even. I thought, yeah, we were talking about board games. What happened to that? Arkham Horror. I've never even heard of that. Marvel Legendary. Never even heard of that either. There's so many different board games, you guys. It's crazy. Betrayal at House on the Hill. It's basically a roguelike co-op-ish board game, and it's dope. You should try it. Huh. Best board game is Uno. Can a card game be a board game? Does it require a board? It's just a card game, right? Risk. I don't like rage games. I like trains. I love Betrayal, says Cupcake. Oh, send me a link to that on Twitter. I'm always open for trying new beers and new board games. Those two things just make a good night, don't they? Probably one of the best things. It's one of the things we can't do anymore with Corona. Of course, Josh and Ryan live together, and Josh's girlfriend basically is, not basically, she totally is living with them. So those guys can just have a fucking party every goddamn day, and I'm over here all alone. Catan, I do like a good game of Catan, although that's the fastest way to lose a friend. Only one person makes it out happy in Catan. Tabletopia. Tabletop Simulator. Tabletop Simulator is so unbelievably unwieldy that if you don't have somebody who has been a gamer for 10 plus years, it's just like, you know what, forget about it. It's kind of like trying to get a fucking call set up with Discord. It's like, if you don't really know what you're doing and have been using Discord for at least a year, it's not even worth it to try to get your friend group on a Discord call. Wait a second, what? It's not working, my audio. Oof, do we go just pure damage down, baby? Try a cider, good game. Ciders are too sweet. Too sweet, by the end of the night, you're like, oof. Might as well have like mixed drinks. Might as well be just drinking soda at that point for me, in my opinion. You're too sweet. Like this wraparound, probably because of almond milk. I guess bullshit McGee. 0.84 damage, yeah! Oh, fuck me up. Where are we going here? 0.84 damage. That is 0. Hey, we get homing laser though. That's nice. I don't know what's doing that. Almond milk causes homing laser. At least we're hitting everybody. Oh, wait. Was that just for that room only? Speed up. Thank goodness. London party, not a bad play. Shit. Oski, knife piece anyway. Nice knife piece. Bethany would be so much better if she could just have some fucking health. Mausoleum 2 is mom fight, so we have to take the half heart, right? We have to take the soul, not soul heart, what is it called? Fucking eternal shithead. And we're just gonna lose it, it's guaranteed. There's no way we can save this. Need some health, but at least you have this. No, I don't. It's gone. It's gone. Trying to think about the board games that I've been playing recently that I've been enjoying. Board games have honestly been like beer, where it's like every single time I go to the store to get beer, I don't get the same one. We're actually killing it right now. Another angel room. Give me Godhead. Well, at least we got the health. At least we got the health, I guess. Every single time I play a board game, you guys, I play a different board game because there's an unreal amount of board games. And the same thing with video games too. Like I've been saying, especially right now, there's been like 50 different roguelites that have been like, hey, Huts, you want to play my game? And I'm like, I can't. I don't have time to play 50 games. Sponsor it? Or do a giveaway? Then sure. If I can throw some free shit at my fans. Stand inside of my dry boobs. Wish for the best. We saved it! Dry boobs, thank you. Codenames, I've been playing Codenames, yeah. And Codenames has been fun. A lot of these like social games have been things that I've been playing more lately and enjoying more lately. And I didn't enjoy them back when I was like crazy introverted and I didn't want to talk to anybody. But now things where you can work with a group of people, that's a lot of fun. I bought Exploding Kittens. Honestly, it was meh. I'd like to play a lot more Four Souls, but my friends are not too keen on it. I think what really pulls it through for the game, and at least that like large learning curve that it has, is the fact that like we get all the references and we're like, oh, look at that, it's this enemy, it's that item, that's super cool. Oh, look at how they turned that into a card, whereas my friends are playing it and they're like, this sucks. I just lost miserably. And I don't get how to play the game. If you played Secret Hitler, I have. I did play that, yes. Telling you, Betrayal at House on the Hill. Has anyone played Ark? Is it worth 10 bucks? A lot of people are super up on their Ark. What are we on? Corpse 1. Still have a chance of getting an angel or devil. Betrayal at House on the Hill is super good, but it can get pretty complicated at times. That's some of the like when you try to get a group of friends together, you inevitably will reach out and get friends and then friends of friends or significant others of friends, and inevitably in that group there are some people that are not willing to sit there and have you read a 30-page novel of an instruction manual for them to start the game. That's just, I've learned that much. The simpler the game, if you're gonna have a lot of people, the better. And there are so many games out there that literally have a 30-page novel teaching you how to play it. Like they want something unique and like different, so they're like, oh yeah, we took that rule and then we switched it, but then like there's 75 different conditionals that like, oh wait, but if you're over 6 feet tall and it's a Sunday, then you can't actually get that. You're like, oh. And then you get into an argument about the instructions, and then the people that are like barely hanging on, they're like, fuck it, I'm out. I don't give a fuck about this game then anymore. It's not worth fighting. Too many games do that. Ooh, that was nasty. Those were the little like tongue grabbers. Only thing they would do is pull me over the spikes. I would have been pissed. Trying to get someone into D&D feels like. Yeah, no, I would definitely say that D&D's got a lot of rules. At the same time, if you're a good DM, you could probably step them in and say, you know what, don't worry about that right now. You know what, don't worry about that right now. Right? Sometimes you just gotta bend the rules. And then say, we'll apply that later. That's kind of how it was for me in joining in. Because myself and a couple of people that we were playing with were like, they weren't gonna sit there for an hour to have you explain things. Da 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 da. The mind, not good. Soul would have been fucking awesome. Have you ever heard of Flux? I don't know what Flux is. Perfection. What does perfection do? 10 luck. Spoiling Kittens has the best instructions ever. Watch people play it on their YouTube channel. Flux says randomness, the game. Video game? I mean, I always try, but my players are fucking stupid and they make the dumbest decisions. Well, you can't fix stupid. I'm doing a good job of racking up some health here from Eternal Hearts. I really like the outfit. Oh, this whole thing? This is my go-to don't give a fuck quarantine outfit. You're missing my plaid pajama pants. They're hot. I could maybe send a bomb down there and get that. I could Alges to get that, but Alges probably better saved. It almost worked out. Nah, it's fucked now. How many runs are you doing? This might be the last one until we switch over to the giveaway. Bonk. Boop. More health. Beep. Boonk. Gino 100 bits. Try BAM, Star Realms, Cards Against Humanity, Sheriff of Nottingham, Catan, or Truth or Beer for easy rules. Truth or Beer? Or is that Truth slash, you know, a different game, Beer? That sounds like a fun game. Game for a heart. Game Kid? I mean, if I pop all of my Book of Virtues right now, any reason why I couldn't just switch to the Game Kid? Dominion? No. Do I make a vodka soda? Yes or no? Help. Catan is definitely good, but I feel like instructions aren't that easy. Catan, I feel like, is one of the easier ones. More charges than empty slots for fires. Maybe I can't have all the fires and I should just save it? I don't know. I could pop fires after I lose some, when the coast is clear, maybe. I think we're gonna probably win anyways. How are you today, Huts? I'm good. Doing well. Oh, the laser comes back. Saucy dog. Ba 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 ba. Ra ba ra ba ba beep boo. The drinking game with cards. You draw and ask someone if they don't. Truth, they roll a die, sip, chug, empty bottle, and they follow the die. So if they don't want to tell you the truth about what you're asking, then they take a drink, right? Dude, we got rocked. We're embarrassing this. I literally had soy milk, almond milk, and flippin' Tech 2. Unstoppable. Apples to apples, yeah, that's just a classic one. Apples to apples is when you want to play Cards Against Humanity, but your parents want to play with you. So you pull out apples to apples. Urn of Souls.